We are live. You put that drink down super quick. I was waiting for that. I was down the corner. I was like, oh, you better hurry up because this timer ends at a minute. So welcome, guys, to Monday Motivation.
Woo, let's get
actually,
motivated.
You know what?
Oh.
As you can see, Angie's over here. And our guest down below us is Cali Reseller Luis.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for coming by. But before we get into this, I think we should make the announcement, Angie.
Oh, let's make it.
Let's make it. So after next week, guys, Monday Motivation will we will not be motivating you guys on Monday. We are going to be motivating you guys on Tuesdays from here on after next week. So starting, what is it? I should have probably looked at 27. So starting on the 28th, we will be on Tuesday nights, and it'll be called Tuesday Takedown. So we just really don't want to compete with Monday Night Football. So
yeah, because we'll get taken down.
Yeah, we're gonna get taken down. So we figured, hey, let's go on Tuesday night. So let's go check out the chat real quick. Regina Hunt, which is Mike Kretzer's girlfriend's account.
Hey,
how are you?
Awesome.
Jigsaw Jen packing orders. She'll be listening.
Hello, Jen.
Oh boy.
Good old Ed is here. How are you?
Okay, I got an echo. Anybody else got an echo?
No.
Not me.
Nope.
Just me, huh?
Red's Outpost Sharon.
Hello,
Zoe's
Sharon.
here. Why the change? Monday Night Football, Ed. I even got the game on above me now. Who cares about football? A lot of us care about it. Not just us. I mean, it's a lot of people.
We're not entertaining enough, apparently.
Yeah.
Exactly. Roman, how are you?
What's up, Roman?
See, I mean, there are people who don't watch sports, but there are people who watch sports, and we just don't want to just sit here for nothing. So,
exactly.
Right.
William Philcheck, how are you? Thanks for stopping
Hi,
by.
William.
Hey, William.
I think I'm caught up on here.
Ed.
Yep, I think the game is on already.
Mike.
Yeah, the Ravens are up 7-0.
Yep.
So, how about
bad
you
when Mike's got a screen up above him. Wow.
I have a 32-inch TV above my two computer
Mike's all
screens.
like, I'm just listening. I'm good.
I actually have it muted, so
Okay.
He'll get
Well, you can keep us posted.
I will. I'll keep it updated. I really don't care about this game being a Steeler fan, but it's football.
Aw, Regina.
What'd she say?
Oh, no, that's Mike.
That's Mike.
Isn't it? Mike Kretzer. Okay. Well.
Roman only cares about his Browns. I mean, we're not going to get into that. But hey, you guys had a great game yesterday. Yeah.
I don't follow football at all.
They lost to Kansas City yesterday, so it happens.
Okay.
It's fun.
Yeah. Hey, Roy.
Appreciate everybody coming out. So, Luis, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself for some people in the chat who just don't know about you?
All right. Well, I'm a full-time reseller. I've been reselling full-time pretty much for about 7 years now. I used to have a regular 9-to-5 job, and I was doing reselling part-time. And then once I got laid off from that job, I had that talk with my wife about, because we were paying for for daycare, and we were paying about $1,000 for daycare for both of my kids. So she said, instead of you finding another job, I know you're good at reselling. Why don't you do it full time? And we'll get. I mean, good thing we had some savings saved up that was going to get us through at least 6-7 months. And she goes, like that, we'll keep, do it full time. And if you could pull this off full time, then you don't have to worry about it. You could take care of the kids and pick them up from school, and we don't have to worry about spending that $1,000 for daycare.
Awesome.
So fast forward, I've been doing it ever since, and like I said, it's been like the best decision that we both made, because I couldn't have done this without her support either. So definitely, but other than that, I started reselling since I was a kid, since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
You got that in.
You remind me of one of those people that is just like always wanting to cut the deal. Like, hey, I got some candy I'll sell you.
Yeah, well, I actually learned all this from my dad, because my dad used to go to the flea markets and sell on the weekends. He used to have his regular job. He was a trash man. He was a garbage man that would just pick up the garbage on the neighborhoods in the city, and that was his daytime job. On the weekends, he would sell different stuff. Like, he would find the washers and dryers or the refrigerators that were on the side of the roads, and he would pick them up and fix them, and then he would take them to the swap meets to sell them on the weekends. So that's where I learned this whole reselling thing from him. doing that and just reselling different stuff. And so I pretty much had this since I was a kid.
So have you lived out west all your life?
Yeah.
West Coast boy?
I was born and raised in California. Yeah. I mean, I've been out of the state, of course, to other states. But yeah, I was born and raised here in California, and I'm still living here today.
And are you in the LA area?
I'm in the city of Ontario, which is about 30 minutes away from downtown Los Angeles. So I live on the outskirts of Los Angeles.
So you don't have the traffic like they do, I'm guessing.
We still get the bad traffic, just because where I live close to the 15 freeway, which is the main freeway to go to Las Vegas. So we get the traffic. That would be busy. Yeah, especially on the weekends when everyone's heading out to Las Vegas or on the way back in. So we always get the California traffic is always bad.
It's one place I've never been. I mean, when we got married, we actually talked about heading out to to go to Disney out in California, because that's just the one Disney we've never been to. So we never made it out there. So I see you rocking the Mickey hat tonight instead of the LA hat, but
yeah, no, I actually rock the hat. It's funny because this hat is the only Mickey Mouse hat I have. And it's funny that you just mentioned Disneyland because for my son's birthday 2 years ago, he liked this hat, and me and him bought matching hats on his birthday at Disneyland.
Aw, nice.
So it has this, that special, sentimental value to it. So yeah,
and that's a nice simple Disney hat too.
Yeah,
it's not over the top. I should have my Mickey hat on tonight.
Well, somebody should have sent me a memo and we could all wear a Mickey hat.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, Finding Treasures is here for the cookies. Yeah. Ed just got back from Knott's Berry Farm from a vacation. I always heard that's a cool place too.
Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. It's not too far from Disneyland. So
there's actually another YouTuber I watch where he's from out in California. Then he goes to Disney, but he goes to all these different places and just films himself there. And he went to Knott's Berry Farm right after they opened back up from COVID. It was kind of like, I didn't even know that place existed.
Yep.
Drive a semi out there. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Before you move on with Mike's comment, I'm just going to put a little FYI in there, Mike. My husband is a grain hauler, and I do have a CDL. I have yet to drive full time because I would much rather be home and play with eBay stuff than ever be in a truck driving. He has to wait in green line a long time. So yes.
No, I don't drive big vehicles. Nope. Stick with the car. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what are your favorite items to pick? Because I know, like, with you being on the West Coast, it's a lot of times it's totally different than what we pick up here. There's a even different from what Angie's picking up, because like out here, like Ed picks up shoes. Out here, the shoes don't exist. Like you don't pick up shoes here. So what is your go-to item out there?
Well, me being out in California, it's just like Roman just mentioned, we're spoiled because we have so many flea markets out here. So we got flea markets, and then we got the Rose Bowl flea market that they do once a month, which is one of the biggest flea markets in this side of the states. So, but the things that sell a lot for me, and especially being in California, of course, is going to be Los Angeles Dodgers stuff, LA Lakers, Los Angeles Kings, Anaheim Angels, Anaheim Ducks, any sports team that has to do with California, or even Arizona or Nevada, like not Nevada, but the minor leagues in Nevada. And now that the Raiders are in Las Vegas, and now anything that's in this particular region of the country, it's always people always asking for it, especially now that football started. Ram stuff, Chargers, all that stuff.
And you guys, and you're in one of those good spots too for, like you said, the Lakers with Kobe stuff. I mean,
yeah,
like Kobe stuff out here. We don't have a basketball team here in Pittsburgh, so like. Every once in a while, the only basketball stuff you'll find here is like a Curry jersey or something like that. Yeah. But I mean, you're out there where Kobe stuff. I mean, like you said, the Lakers are one of the big things.
There's a lot of Kobe stuff out here. It's just if you're willing to pay up for it. That's
true. Because everybody knows what it's worth. And actually, Mike just brought up a thing that I wanted to ask you about the Rose Bowl flea market. Now, is that something that's once a year out there?
They actually have it once a month.
Oh, really?
It had stopped because of the whole COVID thing, but it started back up again, and now they do it every second Sunday of every month. So it's once a month, but you get people that come from all over the place that fly in from other states just to come, for the vintage stuff, for the vintage shirts, pretty much anything you want to look for, you'll find it there.
Wow. How many people setting up do you think?
Ooh, I could say maybe about 500.
Wow. So is it set up on the field or is it out in the parking lot?
No, it's on the whole parking lot, outside parking lot of the Rose Bowl. But the parking lot is huge. And it wraps around the whole stadium. So if you really want to walk the whole thing, it will take you at least 4 to 5 hours to just walk the whole thing.
Wow. See, that would be cool. That sounds like just park and walk. I mean,
yeah, probably have to take you the whole day to get through it.
Then you got to worry about, you buy something, then you got to go. Then you got to carry it back to your car.
Yeah, that's why I take one of those wagon cars with the 4 wheels that has the handle.
Oh, sure.
I always take it because it's like exactly what Mike just said. You don't want to keep walking back and forth to the car and having to drop all stuff. So when I go with I've met up with a couple of other resellers from out here, like Miss Taffy and Fundamentals of Side Hustling and Hollywood Reseller, and they bring their little baskets and be like, hey, if you guys fill it up, we'll pile mine up because I bring the big wagon. So by the time we go and we're piling it up, by the time we get to the car, it's like a mountain of stuff in there.
Yeah, so that's like when you said about the cart too. That's something like Anytime Pickers or part-time pickers does.
Yeah.
He has that cart and he fills that thing up. That's a smart idea. See, we have one flea market near us, and we went there earlier. It was like one of our first videos. It was just horrible. And I remember setting up there younger as I went with my grandfather, and it's just not like it used to be. And I'm wondering if it's changed with the summer time now, but we kind of want to go back, make a day out of it, and bring a grill.
They actually have food in there for to eat and all that stuff. They have a little variety of stuff for food and drinks and all that stuff. So if you get hungry, you can go stop by and eat some lunch or something. But yeah, I always bring my flask full of water and all that good stuff and stay hydrated, especially since it's hot out here. It's been really hot out here, so yeah, definitely.
Do you ever sell anywhere yourself, or do you just do eBay? Are you just a buyer? Is that what you use for resourcing?
Well, I go out sourcing a lot. I'm actually going to do my first. I'm going to actually set up at a pop-up that a buddy of mine is doing in 2 weeks. Not this Saturday, it's coming, but the following, and that's going to be my first one that I'm going to do. So I'm gonna record that as content and put it up on my channel as well. Show you guys how that goes.
Awesome. That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
it's so different being on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our town-wide yard sales coming up this Saturday, but the problem is we live on this steep hill and nobody ever comes up here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to go find stuff. So.
Hey, Carissa.
Hi, Carissa. How you doing?
Hi, Adam.
Adam's here. Yeah, Carissa's here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying hi. We did flea markets a lot, not much anymore. Yep, same here. It's just, I mean, right now, and I don't know how it is for you out there. I'm guessing the flea markets are just phenomenal. But like now, like here, the Goodwills are just slowed down because I think of the yard sales and the estate sales, because people are having yard sales instead of donating it to Goodwill.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
So that maybe come winter time, because I mean here it gets, I mean, we could be in the negative, so you're not setting up yard sales at that point. So
definitely, yeah. But out here with the Goodwills, the one thing with Goodwills out here, they're very overpriced.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I had just posted a TikTok last week.
Oh, I was gonna say I saw that.
I'm not sure if you saw that, but
$60 some for a Wii.
$69.99 for a Nintendo Wii. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw that on Instagram. So you're on TikTok too.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok also. And
so how's that going?
It's going good. I started it to, more has to show stuff that I find and stuff that I see that sometimes could be overpriced. But I've actually been utilizing TikTok to actually make sales as well. A lot of people ask me, well, how is that possible? Some of the stuff that I show that I buy, people reach out to me like, hey, I want that. How much you want for it?
Really?
Like, well, yeah, I'll be like, well, you saw how much I pay for it. Shoot me an offer. If it's reasonable, it's yours. And they'll make me an offer, and if I accept it, I'll send them an invoice through PayPal. They pay, and I ship it out to them. And like I said, I think I've had 10 sales now on TikTok.
Wow. Nice. Well, they have a bigger platform, it seems like. It seems like more people use it than like your YouTube shorts or your Instagram reels.
Well, see, too, the YouTube shorts are just in testing right now, too. They might not stick around. Who knows? It's one of those things. Nobody knows. But like TikTok, I signed up for it like, I don't know. I feel like when it first came out, I'm like, I'm too old for this.
Right.
Me too. That's exactly what I thought too. When I saw it, I'm like, nah, that's not for me. It's for the younger generation.
Exactly.
And then I came across another reseller that told me, hey, you need to jump on TikTok, kind of promote your channel, get more people to come into your YouTube and check out your content. So that was the purpose of me starting that. And then when I started posting, like I said, stuff that I was buying and finding at the thrift stores, I started getting a bunch of questions. Hey, how much you want for that? Are you selling it? Is it still available, or is it posted on your eBay store? We're like, no, I haven't posted it yet. You know, like, how much you want for it? So I just started doing that. And like I said, I've had like 3 new customers through TikTok now. And they continue to come back and ask me, hey, if you find this, let me know and I'll get it from you. So now I'm like trying to post more stuff up on TikTok also.
So do you think it's helped with your subs on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw an increase on subscribers from TikTok. I've been seeing a couple of people coming over from TikTok to YouTube now.
I'm gonna download TikTok right now.
I'm not going to.
But see, I got kids too. Though. My kids are gonna be perfect for this.
Yeah.
I only watch TikTok when it comes up on my Yahoo page. Yeah, it is almost snow time here. I totally agree, Roman. I hate snow.
Yeah,
see, how to spell it? I don't even really understand that. So I think TikTok is more like Andy said, like the whole YouTube short thing, kind of.
But I do think you're right that it attracts that younger generation. So you have to decide what you're trying to do and who you're trying to appeal toward.
Exactly.
And ultimately, you kind of want to be on all the platforms, but for me, it's Instagram. I mean, there's just so much to keep up with that.
Yeah, there is a lot. Yeah, definitely.
So it was already spread too thin.
It was funny when I saw that thing about the Wii, because I just picked one up this weekend. We went, and the yard sale was supposed to start at 9. She started early, so we got there at 8:30. And she had a Wii sitting there. It was like a Wii with like 4 controllers. I think there was like 10 games. So she had $30 on it. But it said make me an offer. I'm like, it'd be $20. She's like, okay. It's like,
nice.
Well, that wouldn't have lasted long. Yeah, we had some good. Our Goodwill though is like you just said, it overprices like video games, consoles. Like it's just pointless, and it'll sit there until it finally ends up on a 50% off day, and then somebody's going to get it for the normal price.
Exactly.
But I think with anything, you have to adapt and you have to figure out what you can find at the Goodwill that isn't priced crazy. And it's so hard. I was talking to somebody that doesn't do eBay, and I was telling them, well, you have to look for this and look for that. And, just the ins and outs of different things. And they said, oh, you know so much. And I'm like, no, I really don't. There's so much to know. And I'm always, there's the FOMO, fear of missing out. But for me, it's fear of getting rid of something that later I'll be like, oh my goodness, Yinzer sold this for this amount, and I threw it in the garbage. Oops. Just because you don't know.
Well, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, and Flip Finds Funds did that whole bracket challenge with some of the part-time and full-time resellers. Yeah. And I think it was
I agree, Adam. Me too. I've got a short attention
Atlanta
span.
Flipper found this, I think it was Coogee, like a Coogee shirt or Coogee sweater or something.
Yeah, it was a Coogee. I think it was a Coogee sweater. I think.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
really? You don't know who Coogee is?
No.
Well, isn't it Stephen King? Like it was an animal or some sort of terrorizing little. Yeah. Ugh.
No, but he paid like $4 for it, and it's like $300.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Well, because Halloween, anything Stephen King around Halloween time is probably really going to sell, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I'm gonna put the score at the bottom of the screen. I just happened to look up, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that." Resell royalties tier. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it was in the 80s here today. It was in the 80s here today too, and humid. Coogee is big. I never now. I'm wondering how many times I passed it up.
I don't think it's spelled that way. Just for the record, I think it's
I actually think it was. No,
Isn't
they
it?
spelled it. No, he spelled it. I think that's how
Oh,
he spelled
really?
it on this. Because I happened just to watch it today because I missed it last night, or I missed it last week actually.
Mhm.
And he went up. I can't remember what he went up against, but he went up against an art print or something, and I think he won it.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, the Raiders are in Vegas. We can't find that $300 seal VHS tape. That was luck. That was pure luck.
Hey,
I never
Mike,
even find VHS that are sealed. Usually so
See,
generally.
VHS tape. See, the VHS thing and Mount Man Treasures brought it up last week. Is it in a bubble right now? Like it's just high,
Right.
and will
Yeah.
that bubble pop? And it might. But I'm gonna buy now because hey, maybe it'll go on a little bit longer. Maybe I'll find one of those. And I didn't even realize he mentioned that people are getting VHS tapes graded now.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because I know you get cards graded and comic books and stuff like that, but just.
Oh, Coogee is not the horror movie. Coogee is the actual brand. Okay.
An Australian
I was thinking it
designer.
was. Oh, okay.
He's saying it goes back to the Bill Cosby show.
Yep, that's true.
Really?
They're vintage. Yeah, they're right. They're very collectible, especially with the younger generation that's into vintage right now. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, Titanic is just not.
Roman, I have the 2 VHS sets sitting over here sealed. I know. Trust me. And it's
there
the
must
only
be hundreds of thousands of them out there.
and the only reason I knew to pick up the mask was because of Osborne the Thrifts. Just sold one last week.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I go up into this sale and I look down and I'm like, oh, there's the mask, and I'm like, that thing's sealed. It's like it was almost one of those things, and I know I was filming there, which I still haven't done that footage, but I was probably just like, I can't believe this. Kind of like we had that happen to us this weekend. Me and my oldest was out and went to this lady's house. She was doing it 2 days, and we walk in, but she had all these Starbucks, like the tumblers.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
But she had them priced from $5 to $20. And I mean, there was Disney ones, there was glass ones, there was all these. And I said, well, if I make a pile, will you work a deal with me? Mm-hmm. So I got a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm adding it up, and I know she can hear me counting because I was like, okay, I'm up to like $70 total. Mm-hmm. She goes, just give me 20 for everything.
Ooh.
I was like,
and you're like, here, let me go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run off now.
We got to the car, told my kid, I'm like, get in the car before she changes her mind. Because I mean, like there was Disney Starbucks, like the big venti ones, like the super tall ones. We do find VHS players here and there.
Yeah.
And I include the sealed tapes with them.
Right.
So it's a little bonus. So I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So Luis, you said you've been doing this since you were little, but there had to have been a time where you said, "Oh my goodness, I love this." Like, what was the one thing that you sold that made you just be like, "I'm never going to a real job," or "never going back," or whatever?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was.
Or you just kind of built into it.
Yeah, when I had my full-time job, I was doing it part-time, so I was still making money and I was paying off bills just with the reselling, and I had my full-time job. So just, selling stuff, and it's just, you just start finding different stuff. You think, okay, what we'll find today. It's just that thrill of the hunt, just to see what you're going to find. I know you guys have resellers.
So you've been doing this since eBay started? I mean, you can't be that old.
I wasn't on eBay when it started, but I did, like I said, I was doing it like when I was a kid at the flea markets. And then when I went to high school, I used to sell, like the mixtapes to the kids and, just different ways to make money. I did chocolates too and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely. I pretty much did anything I could do to actually make some money, and I just continued doing it. And once I got, and I graduated and I got older, then I started getting to more stuff. Like I sold cars before. I've done, a variety of stuff. So
jack of all trades. So you almost like you don't focus on that one item. You're picking up whatever you can
to make a profit on. Exactly.
Yeah, and like you said about the whole daycare stuff, and we're in that same boat. It's just like sometimes you look and you're like, is it even worth working because you're paying daycare? I mean, we've gotten lucky with that. So
we always did that figuring, and we just said it's not worth me even having a job. And And of course now the kids are all raised, but you're right that, I mean, when you're dumping half of your wages or even 2/3 of your wages in that, either daycare, and then of course you have to have a really good car because you've got to be able to get to that second job. And
Exactly.
it's much better if you can be home more often.
Yeah, we luck out because we get a discount. So we get a discount where our daycare's at, 'cause my mother-in-law works there. So it does help out. And if we take a vacation, we get like vacation weeks and stuff like that.
Oh,
so.
nice.
But and while they were closed for COVID, they didn't make us pay.
Okay.
So
Well, I
even
would
though
hope not, but I suppose I can see why it'd be a business. It's just like anything else.
Because her daycare is in a nursing home area, so it's in this facility.
Oh,
so they
sure.
still were actually open because the nurses and stuff had their kids going there. So they had less kids, but so they had to do that. Same kind of thing. There's a Starbucks, but a garage full of Star Trek merch.
Ooh, nice.
Man, that sounds.
It's full garage for only $60.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
I just found two Star Wars. I just found 2 Star Wars figures at Walmart in the clearance aisle, and I asked the lady, I'm like, "You have any more of these? Because they sell for like $25 a piece." And I said, "Do you have any more of these?" She goes, "Actually, we don't even sell these in stores." She goes, "They were an online order that somebody returned."
Oh wow!
Oh,
which I didn't know they did that. She goes, "Anytime they get an online order, they put it in the clearance aisle."
I didn't know that either.
Me neither. Now I'm gonna be looking though.
Wow. Yeah, it makes you more motivated to check the clearance aisle, maybe.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you wouldn't sell, Luis? Do you sell Tupperware?
Yeah, I actually do sell Tupperware.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Vintage Tupperware sells very well.
That's what I keep telling her. I'm like,
so
what's your go-to piece to sell?
One thing that I sell a lot, and anytime I come across it, it sells quickly, are the trays.
Yeah.
Really? Because I just found one today. Woohoo!
Those sell very well for me, and also the pitcher for the water. Those sell very well also.
We just picked up this cake topper. But
the cake toppers. Yep, those sell too.
And this base is like multi-use. So like you could put like dip in it for like stuff.
Oh, sure.
The one thing that we cannot come across though is a pickle saver.
His coveted item.
Look, I have one here.
Oh, wow.
This is for a slice of pizza for pizza.
Never seen those yet.
Yep.
I was gonna say I've seen them for pie, and the pie ones sell pretty good.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I've never seen a pizza one.
Yep, this is brand new too.
Wow.
So is that older?
Yeah, this is an older one. I looked it up. This is from like the maybe late 90s.
Okay, dude. Yeah, Tupperware.
Really?
Yeah, and
I don't remember those.
And it's in like
on it.
Red's. I always say the 3 best colors are avocado green, the harvest orange, and clear. Clear always sells. Nicely seller. Thanks for stopping by. Cool Ranch.
Hey,
Cool Ranch. Thanks for stopping by. Some new names in the chat tonight. I like that.
Yeah.
No, but
and it's Monday.
Yeah, I know.
It's because their husband is watching Monday Night Football and they came to see us.
Or
significant other, whatever.
Oh, I got to update the score.
They update the score. Oh, no. Now what?
I got to update it.
If you've just joined us, Mike has a 36-inch screen TV above him, and he's keeping track of the game because apparently we are not entertaining enough.
No, I have the score up there because normally, like after the show goes off, I put on satellite radio and I listen and I list, or I put on a YouTube channel. So it totally depends. Because I can see that from across the room while I'm down here in the basement. I can actually see it sometimes. I'm trying to. I kind of got the idea from Kevin from Commonwealth Picker, but so
nice
because that's how he has his TV down there, and
Well, I was doing a video today, and I gave you a shout out, Yinzer, because I bought what was left over from an estate sale.
Yeah.
So everything in the whole house, and as I'm walking around, of course, I found the spaghetti Tupperware, and I thought that was cute. But there was actually, I don't even know what it is. It's just pink, and it's kind of a bowl, and then it's got a really, it almost looks like a casserole, but it's plastic, so it's more for leftovers. I've never seen it before. And so, and of course it's bright pink. So I thought, ooh, this
That
might
might be
sell
good.
because of the color.
Hold on. So do you need to register? For what?
I think
Maybe
she's
so that
referring
she can
to
get a
me.
wrench. Oh, what?
No, it's because me, when I do my auctions on my channel, I always have a
Oh, yeah, we're
registration
not doing
link.
an auction. This
And
is
because I'm showing the top of
tax.
where she's probably like, do I need to register to bid?
No,
Oh.
no auction. We're just showing off our.
Oh, yeah, you did show it, didn't you?
I know.
Yeah. So, what would be your one piece of advice to somebody who wants to do auctions on YouTube? Because I know you do a ton of them.
Yeah, I've actually been doing auctions on my own now for a little bit over a year now.
Okay.
I got my start through Global Voodoo. I don't know if you guys heard of Global Voodoo before, but
No.
he's a good friend of mine. He lives out in Arizona. He was doing auctions on YouTube, and he told me, "Hey, jump on with me one day so you could do an auction and you could sell some stuff and kind of get you, into this whole thing." And I said, "Sure." So I did a couple of them on his channel for about a month, a little bit over a month or so. And one day he just told me, "All right, you're ready, to go off on your own." And I started
Nice.
doing them by myself. Of course, I think I would only get like 10 people like the first couple of weeks.
Right.
But my advice to someone that wants to start doing this is be consistent. Don't think because there's only 10 people in there that you're not going to succeed. It all takes time for you to build up your audience and build up the group that's going to come into your options. And like I said, be truthful. Everything that you sell, whether it's new or used, try to detail every little thing,
right,
so people know exactly what they're buying.
So Adam would like to know, where in Cali are you located?
I'm in Southern California. I'm in San Bernardino County, which is next to LA County, and I'm about 35 minutes away from downtown LA. So I'm in Southern California.
Give away some non-oatmeal cookies, Angie?
I'm behind. I caught up with everybody, and then I totally forgot poor Cheryl. That's probably why she's not here tonight, because she was like, Angie hasn't even sent me my cookies yet. I'm not going on.
Adam,
I got caught up with everybody else, though, so that's the main thing.
Adam would also like to know, is Mike making content anymore?
He still does content on his channel. Mike, he has done a lot since he stopped doing the auctions, because Global Voodoo did stop doing auctions for a while now. But now he has his own thrift store. So that's where he's getting more. All of his time's pretty much occupied at the thrift store he has. And he has posted videos of it on his channel. If you get a chance to check out his channel, he has a few videos of that up there now.
I wish I had time and energy to start doing one too. It's once you do that first one, it's crazy. And
yep.
And I just say, and I always say too, just find that pace that you think is good for yourself, because don't compare yourself to other people, because somebody might be putting out a video a day. Let me tell you, that is, you can do it, but it's next to impossible. We did it for 1 month where we did a video a day, and I can tell you after that month we were so burned out that because you start grasping for what to do next.
Exactly.
There's only so much you can do, and once you get the first one, though, you're gonna be like, okay, let's do another one. The next thing you know, you're 150 videos into this.
Exactly.
You never thought it would last that long.
Yep.
Then you do lives.
Right.
Adam says I used to moderate for him. Yeah, I remember that, Adam. But that's what he's doing now. Him and Kim are running the thrift store in Arizona. So.
Wow, that would be fun to run a thrift store.
I don't know. My husband's saying, he says, you got so much stuff, you need to open some sort of storefront or something. And I'm like, no.
Patrick Murphy, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Patrick, how you doing, buddy?
We were talking about him a little bit ago with his Midnight Lives. He's doing well with his landscape business.
Patrick.
Wow.
Yeah, he was, Adam, but he did stop that after a while because the Arizona heat was just too much for him to be doing the landscaping.
Oh my God!
So,
imagine.
That'd be too hot for most people, I would think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I see these guys out here with us, but they're like, it's in the 90s and just humid. So you guys have the humidity too, or?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Out here in California, like today it was 100 degrees out here today. So.
Wow. Yeah.
So do you have a death pile, Luis?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a death pile? Do you?
Yeah,
do
I have,
you...
this is part of it right here.
Oh,
that I
good.
have here.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, I do have a death pile, and it's just the same thing. You know, once I list everything, things start selling overnight in the morning. So as things are going out, I'm bringing in more stuff as well.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's nice. And like last night, I said I was listing, and things were selling 2 minutes after I was listing, and I'm like, this is great. And it's but like Patrick just said, editing is a pain. Thumbnails, end cards, links, descriptions. It is. Editing is probably, I think editing's harder than the whole filming thing.
Yeah,
because you
filming
have
is the easy part.
It is, and it's so funny.
Oh, I don't know. I finally filmed yesterday, and I was all excited. And for whatever reason, my GoPro started playing like what I had recorded. And my husband said, "Hey, at least you know you have it." So then I bring my memory little card into the computer, and I couldn't find it to save my life. But I did find it. That's the main thing. It was just, it wasn't what I expected it to look like at all.
Yeah.
I was surprised, but it was there. That's the main thing.
And I think too, with the whole edit, I feel like editing now, I have it down pat because I know what I'm kind of. Yeah, and I'm trying, and too, while I'm filming, I'll try to like if I'm doing my what's sold, it's like, okay, I'll leave a break here, so because I can see it on the screen where the break is, so I know where to cut everything out at.
Yeah,
and it's just it goes with time. I mean, it's one of those things you're going to learn the more and more you do it too.
Exactly.
Now the whole, I think too, is getting the titles. Is trying to get your titles right is the hard. Is what's somebody going to search?
Oh, true.
Because there's some titles that I put out, I'm like, this is garbage title, but it gets the most views. So
yeah,
you have to do that. Mike Flipping Goodies just opened a brick and mortar.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Rampage Reseller. Arizona heat is bad. 107. 45% humidity today. Yeah. I'll take our weather.
I'll take that humidity. Oh, we don't have that kind of humidity in Iowa. We don't have 107 today either.
I mean, there's times you walk outside and it's just you start sweating.
Yep.
Sure.
Audio editing is so much easier. Yeah, I don't do much audio editing, so for you that's easy. What part of Rampage Reseller? There, man, everybody's out west. Everybody's joining us from out west tonight.
Yep.
Right. Jigsaw Jen was listening, but I don't remember where she's from either. She was on early when we first started.
I have a hard time with names. I have a hard time with names, let alone locations.
Right. It should have to be behind your name. It wouldn't even have to say the exact. It could just say state. Right.
State in parentheses. I mean, I just know where Cali Reseller is, just because his hat most of the time. And his name too.
His name.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what people know, but people know where I'm at too, just from my name. But
yeah.
What's this?
I didn't at first. I had to look it up. But your picture also from your thumbnail or not your thumbnail, but your profile.
Yeah.
That makes it pretty obvious too.
Yeah. Then it has the alley.
At least you know that you're in the city. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess it's almost like the thing, like you're outside of LA, but you're still pretty much part of the city limits. I'm taking it.
It's not far. Like I said, I'm in a different county from LA County.
Okay.
The county line is probably like 5 minutes, 7 minutes away from where I live. So it's not too far. But like I said, I'm not that far from downtown LA. So
actually LA is in actually LA County.
Yeah, LA has the LA County, and then San Bernardino County, which where I stay at, and then they have Orange County, San Fernando Valley, and they have Santa Barbara County, and so on and so on.
So do the earthquakes affect you?
Yeah, anytime there's an earthquake, fire, or anything like that, we're always kind of in the middle of it. So
we've had one earthquake here that I know of, and we were living in Maryland at the time, and we were I was at work in the office, and everything started shaking, and I was like, "What is this?" And there's books falling off the bookcase, and I'm like,
Wow.
Like, never again did I ever want to be in an earthquake, because it was the weirdest feeling ever to feel the ground shake underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine fires either.
So did you say what you won't source or what you don't like to list? Because some people don't like hard goods, some people don't like clothing, which
Glass.
obviously you like clothing. Did you say
But I-
glass?
No, I don't like glass.
I've sold glass. I have no issue selling glass. I've always sold like mugs, coffee mugs, and stuff like that. Anything glass. I've sold a lot of Princess House like glass stuff too, and I've shipped it, and I've never had an issue. A lot of people say that anytime that you need bubble wrap, just buy something from Louis because they say I use a lot of bubble wrap.
But man, that's a
I
good
bet
thing.
you don't
though.
get any complaints.
Everybody makes fun of that all the time.
But you're protecting it though.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Where do you get your bubble wrap from?
I get it. There's the Uline warehouse is here in my city.
Oh
I know
wow.
Oh, nice.
resellers buy Uline boxes and stuff, so that warehouse is here in my city. So it's just like a 5-minute drive for me to get there and just pick up supplies and I'm back home. So
That's nice. No have to worry about shipping
Yeah.
and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
yep,
You selling diapers?
yeah.
That's
Adult
interesting.
diapers sell very well.
Really?
Do they really?
Yeah, you can find them sometimes if you can find them at a good price at the thrift store. Yeah, I always get them and I'll sell them. Sometimes I list them on eBay or on Mercari and people will be like, "Hey, do you have more?" Yeah, I'll take them all. All right.
I actually have looked up diapers that I've noticed at Goodwill, but they just had the prices were just too high.
Right.
And I was kind of
Right.
shocked that they do sell, but hey, I guess you can sell everything.
Well, yeah, because people still need it.
Yep.
American Bubble Boy, that's where I get mine from.
They say American Bubble is good too.
Yeah. Do you use the big bubble or small bubble?
No, I use the big one.
I think I'm in the middle.
Really?
I think I'm in the medium
I
bubble.
get those big, humongous rolls.
Yeah, but no. Do you use like this? It's like the small bubble, is it the bigger bubbles on it?
Oh yeah, like the ones with the smaller bubbles on it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So you like
me
the
too.
smaller bubbles?
Yeah,
Because the bigger ones, they pop to me, they feel like they pop too easy, and then they don't protect it. Whereas
See, I use the
smaller ones, if you
medium
pop-
ones.
yeah. I use the smaller one.
Maybe I'll try the smaller ones next time. See, I bought one of those boxes from U-Haul that had their bubble wrap in it.
Yeah.
And come to find out that the American Bubble Boy rolls fit right into that box. So it has a little slit on the front. I can just pull it right out. It rolls right out perfectly. I hate shipping mugs. Yeah, you know what? I don't like glass. I'll ship it, but mugs to me are easy to ship anymore.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Every thrift store seems to have adult diapers. That is true.
Yeah,
I'm not sure where they get them from.
Yep.
$1 per case, 5 for 75.
Wow.
There you go.
I need to check the price when I go.
Yeah. Whenever you see
I
them,
never
check the
check.
counts on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you just wouldn't think like,
Right.
'cause, I mean, you can go to Walmart and buy them.
Mhm.
I mean, my friend Randy can't pick up it with what's going on.
Oh,
What?
sure.
Wow.
Yeah, pick up. In line with what's going on. I actually do. I just go up to their walk hall area and just pick up their stuff. But I've been doing it for years already. So
they know you.
yeah, I know the guy that's always there. So anytime I go down there, I call him up. He goes, "Yeah, come by. I'll be ready in 10 minutes." Okay.
So
Oh,
that's
nice.
what's nice because it's saving you on the shipping charges.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that's some cost you're cutting down on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Do you ever do any bigger electronics? Because some people will not touch, the big
Yeah,
stuff.
I've sold the older television sets.
Mhm.
I know people don't like dealing with them just because they're so bulky and they're so big.
Right.
But I've done it. I've shipped them in those big U-Haul boxes, and I've got it in, and they're right perfectly.
Mhm.
But I think the biggest thing I've sold has been a weightlifting bench.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, that was
heavy.
That took me a while to pack and ship, and I actually shipped it to UPS, and yeah, it arrived safely and good. So
Well, and you would think that would be fairly hardy as far as if if somebody throws it, it's not like it's going to break. It just might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's funny, like, because where you're at and where we're at, like, for me to ship out to you, it's like the price just skyrockets. And it's the same for you to ship out to the East Coast.
yeah,
It's sometimes that shipping, because like especially you do calculated shipping, it's just
yep.
crazy. And that's why sometimes if I price my shipping too low and I see somebody from California buys it, I'm like, oh. This might be
And
more
you're
than I
like,
just
oh, here
charged.
it goes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
get
already
hurt
know.
here.
Yeah.
Or you hope that person from the East Coast buys it and you charged a little bit extra because then
Yeah. It never fails though. It's always the person across the state, the ones that ends up buying it. Yeah, it usually
Right.
happens that way.
I'm still trying to figure out where the line is. Like, where's that line where it actually just jumps to that?
Oh, like we're like Denver, Colorado versus or
like even like to you, like even from me to you, like up in Iowa, like that might be right on that border.
It might be in that border right there. Yeah.
Paul mentioned it in his he did a pop-up live last night where he was shipping stuff and he mentioned it and somebody in his chat brought it up and I just cannot remember where they said that line was at now though. Because Paul's on the East Coast, so me and him are, and that's like when we ship stuff we have to do global shipping, which I assume you use global shipping too.
Yeah.
It all goes to Kentucky. Well, from me to Kentucky is only like 8 hours. So, so anything that's even bigger, shipping at priority mail is like $8.
Yeah.
Right.
So it really helps.
Yeah.
No word on the new pirate ship service yet.
No,
they're supposed to be announcing it. Honestly, pirate ship for me is not cheaper than eBay.
Oh no, I've tested it and it doesn't seem to be much better for me.
As long as you're that top rated seller on eBay, you're getting all those discounts to begin with. Yep. The only time I use pirate ship is if somebody buys something from YouTube or reaches out to us by email. Because like you said earlier, you have people who bought stuff off you from TikTok.
Yep.
Well, I have somebody reached out to me because I put my card in an order and they were like, hey, if you find any Steeler stuff, let me know. And they bought a couple things off me that I find it and I'll email them before I even list it. And United States Post are going to pulse their shipping prices for the holiday season. Yep, they're going to keep. They're not going to chase business away. People still got to mail stuff.
Yeah,
it's all relative anymore. That's how I feel. All I know is don't ask your post office for tape anymore. Because
I get all I want priority.
So I actually asked our post office when I went down. I said, "Do you guys have any tape?" Because Back Row Bitter Chuck brought it up, and they said, "Oh yeah, here's a roll." And then the lady's like, "Oh, we shouldn't be giving out anymore. We have to pay for." Each post office actually has to pay for it now.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I know. That's what I said. I was like,
now my post office lady is so. Now you got to remember it's a small town area, but she said we're trying to encourage you to use our services, and by me staying in business and selling a lot of packages, I'm paying her wages basically. I know it sounds touche or not touche, but cliche. I mean, she was like, listen, every time I have a transaction, in fact, it's kind of like cheating, but whatever. She rings up all my packages separately, so it looks like there's a separate customer. Otherwise, every customer, if she put 5 packages on one receipt, this way 5 receipt makes it look like 5 customers.
And also,
because she's trying to make it look better.
And also, I mean, they can't really chase the customers away because if you go ship with UPS, you can't ship certain places with UPS or FedEx. And the UPS and FedEx are always going to be, most of the time, 90% of the time, more expensive to ship with. So unless it's a large item, like you said, you ship that weight bench out UPS. If it's a bigger item, I'm shipping it UPS every day. I mean, but the smaller stuff, half the time they won't even deliver it. So
I haven't tried UPS yet. Usually FedEx beats UPS for me.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for $1, or $2. So far,
I never did cubic shipping. How far from Manchester are you?
I am 1 hour away. So just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Never able to get priority tape. I never tried it until Chuck said something. And
wow, you guys have it rough because I mean, and I've learned from everybody else complaining about it. Now, if there's a different person behind the counter, I ask for another roll just because.
I should do that too. See, there's only 3 people. There's a manager and 2 other people work at mine, and they can see me coming up from outside, and they always make sure they're like, okay, you don't have the IKEA bag with you today, so they know it's not as many.
Once they see that bag, they're like, "Oh,
They
here
see
he
that
comes."
bag, they know they're in trouble. And if they see 2 bags, if they see a kid carrying one, they know they're definitely going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I stopped, like, because I've actually had a mail bin for 15 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had some of the orders is too much, and it's the IKEA bags have been a lifesaver for those.
Yeah.
And my post office knows me. Like, they actually gave me the stickers to ship perfume.
Yeah.
Which you can't buy either. You can't find them. You can't even find them on the website.
Oh, really? Huh.
She looked for me. She left them in my PO box for me. My ladies are nice.
Nice.
I feel like I should give them cookies.
Yeah. Luis, is there anything, or is there a certain percentage that you like to make? You know, some people are always trying for that minimum $20 sale, or, you know, some sort of manipulative type. You know, I always do it lots because I want the average sale to be a certain level.
Me personally, I don't do it off percentage, because I know some people don't want to sell anything that's under $20, which is fine. But me, I'll sell $15 items, $10 items, and it's something that I could replenish, that I could just keep selling and selling, then I'm all in for it, you know, because it adds up. You know,
exactly.
Every little bit adds up. Whether it's $10 here, 15 there, 12 here. I mean, you keep doing that and it adds up.
And plus, if it's something you can sell quickly, like if you can have those 10 items that sell for $10, but they're not going to sit here for too long.
Exactly.
You're getting out there, but you might have that $100 item. You might sit on for 6 to 8 months before it sells. So that's I'm the same exact way as you. I'll pick up something that if I pick it up for $1, and if I can sell it for $5 every time consistently, I'll do it every time.
Exactly.
Welcome back, Roman. I forgot. Is Roman? Can you tell us where you're at again? I can't remember. East Coast or West Coast?
Roman? He's in Ohio.
Yeah, he's up.
He's up in Cleveland.
For whatever reason, I thought he was okay. Well,
that's how. See, he mentioned earlier about the Browns. See,
that's
why you
Browns.
follow football more.
That's right. I knew that.
Exactly.
Zion Tigers, thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
Monday. It is a Monday party, but if you guys didn't hear early, next week will be our last Monday motivation. We will be moving to Tuesdays. Hopefully we'll put something else out ahead of time.
Yeah.
Maybe Andrew could put out a short, and I could put out a short too.
Yeah, help everybody remember.
Yeah, I know you like your shorts. So, speaking of, where's James? James isn't here either.
Yeah. I'm sure it's everybody's watching football.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Angie threw me off there for a second.
Well, I'll throw you off some more. Let's give away some cookies, man.
Oh, geez.
Luis, can you think of a number between? Oh no, Mike, you do it because you've had enough cookies. You think of a number.
I still have cookies.
Okay. Hi, Ella. You still have
Ella.
Cookies?
How you doing,
I
Ella?
knew I shouldn't have sent you so many.
That was a lot of cookies. I'll pick a number between 1 and 25.
Okay.
Even though there's not 25 people in the chat, but
Right.
I'll pick a number between 1 and 25.
Hey, Roman, you got a good shot. Let's see. Adam's already won. And, you can still.
One number per person.
Mm-hmm.
And the closest without going over. So go ahead and start
Luis,
putting them
you're
in.
included, so you can put your number in as well.
Go ahead and start putting them in the chat.
Okay. So Ella, since you just joined us, put your number guests in the chat.
I just set the number down in front of me. I was like, I hope the camera can't see that.
Oh. Nope, I don't think so. And if we do it double, we'll have to re-guess. So far it looks like everybody's doing pretty good. Did Zygon Tiger put their number in yet?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Must not like chocolate chip cookies.
Luis, Roman, Mike, Adam, Rampage Reseller, and Reseller Review so far.
There you go. Oh, is 4 already picked?
No.
Okay. Awesome. How about you, Ella? Did you put your number in? Did Ella do hers?
Yeah, no, I don't think Ella has.
I don't think Ella likes chocolate chip cookies either. Ella, don't you like chocolate chip cookies? There's Jigsaw Jen. Come on, Jen. Put your number in. You got to get some cookies, maybe.
Yep.
And she's only in Ohio. I bet you the shipping would be better.
So Jen, where are you at in Ohio?
I don't know.
There's a lot more people in Ohio than I thought.
Yep.
Oh, it seems like everybody's in Ohio.
I'm telling you. Like, I mean, you got Roman, Jigsaw Jen, Cincinnati Picker, Dark County Picker.
Dad Planet is in Ohio as well. I think he's in Columbus.
Oh, Pickwell Resellers in Ohio.
Let's see. And the host had 200 entries and only 7 people in the chat. You had to be present to win.
Hey, guys.
Well, I guess.
Yep.
Where's... Oh, Annie.
So she said
I thought Roman was saying Little Miss Q.
Nakoma Finds. Feel free to drop a number between 1 and 25 to try to win some cookies.
Perfect timing if you want some cookies.
Did
you get your cookies yet?
I have the number written down on this sheet of paper.
I sent his cookies out.
Whose?
Adam's. Adam won last week. Well, I don't remember. There's so many people I send cookies to, I keep forgetting. I sent some to Troy, even though he didn't win. I figured I was already doing postage, so what difference does a few more? A little bit more weight matter.
I'm gonna let Nakoma Finds put his number in. I think that's the only other one. Oh, Jigsaw Jen didn't either.
No, I don't think.
Jigsaw Jen and Michael, if you could put your numbers in the chat between 1 and 25.
Yeah.
Try to win some cookies here.
Yeah. Can't say how many. Depends on how many I eat.
Yep.
So what other platforms do you sell on other than now TikTok and eBay?
I sell on eBay, Macari. I do OfferUp locally, and I also ship out through OfferUp.
Okay.
And I don't. A lot of people still ask me, like, "You really can ship out?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can ship out through OfferUp also." So yeah.
How about Depop or is it?
I don't do. I did Poshmark for a little bit, but Poshmark is too time consuming for me because it seems like you have to actually be on there and keep sharing and sharing just to get your stuff out.
You got to do stuff.
So,
right.
Yeah. So I was like, no, that's not gonna work.
Post it. You can't just post and forget.
No, so yeah, I tried it, but I'm like, no. And then I did Bonanza for a little bit too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Adam, that explains a lot because nobody else has messaged me either. I think the mail has been moving kind of slow this week.
There you go. He set the notification so he doesn't miss the next party. Yep, Tuesday nights. And actually, me and my wife have a chat on Saturday nights, so which might be changing also. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. There's some changes coming on. So, okay. Well, since nobody else is putting numbers, I guess we're gonna pick a.
Is it just high school football that's on Friday nights?
You have college on Saturdays.
Yeah, college is on Saturday.
Oh, that's what Mike's doing. He's gonna move to Friday.
So it goes back to that.
No, because we like to go to high school football games. So.
Oh.
Yeah, high school football games are good actually.
I'd rather go to high school than any other ones because
they're more exciting.
Well, also we're in Western.
Stuff actually happens.
Well, we're also in Western Pennsylvania, which a lot of kids come out of Western Pennsylvania then go to the pros.
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago, we watched Jordan Whitehead play. He went to high school right across the river from us, and he won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl ring last year with the Bucks.
Nice.
We've had like Tony Dorsett. There's a stadium named after him over here. I mean, we've had some big stars come out. Marino, Joe Namath. So
yeah, a lot of great ball players come out of your area.
I know. I went to high school with LeVar Arrington. So
wow.
I was a freshman when he was a senior. And I remember he was just massive. He only stayed at our school for a week because our school was horrible.
Did you guys like how I just shook my head and said, wow, like I know what you're talking about because I'm just not a sports fan.
I didn't even update the banner yet, but that's okay. So, since nobody else put numbers in, we're going to go.
No Jen
Here's
or
the
Michael.
number.
16.
I don't think anybody hit it. So
well,
Adam's a 14.
Oh, we're missing Dana. That's who we're missing. Dana and the Hoogs.
Mike was at 17. Just missed that.
Yep.
Ah.
So that was, I think that was it. I think Adam might have got this one. Yeah.
Well, that's okay because so Adam asked for, you'll have to remind me, Adam, it was,
Oh wait. Oh yeah, Regina.
It was-
Yeah, Mike went. He was one over though. It was closest without going over.
he wanted them dairy free and gluten free, I think. So for whatever reason, I was thinking dairy free and vegan were the same, and my brain just wasn't.
I always thought that
right,
too.
So.
I always thought that too.
But anyway, so he said that I could make them normal, and he would just share some, have a couple and then share the rest. But so, did you say Regina? Roman says Regina was close.
That's Mike. He was at 17, so he was
Yeah,
over.
he was actually over. Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go. Gluten and dairy free. That's right. Yeah. I will try that this week, apparently, then. Very good. I was going to try, I was going to ask you, can you have peanut butter? Because have you guys ever made, and Adam especially, but you can take peanut butter, just 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, and of course, if you had dairy-free chocolate chips, but then you can also put however much sweetener you want in it. Like, of course, you could have sugar, and then you just drop that by the teaspoonful, and that's your peanut butter cookie. And they actually, you would think that they'd run all over and they'd be gross, but the protein in the peanut butter keeps it together, and it's a pretty good cookie. There's just 1, 1, and 1. Well, they say 1 cup of sugar, but I've never put a whole cup of sugar.
So Angie, why don't you start doing some like your lives with baking shows?
No. Nope. Because people would find out that I don't measure like I'm supposed to. My husband's always like, "Did you measure that?" And I'm like, "It was a cup, kind of. You just kind of shake it a little bit and just,
Yep.
So, he almost bought some gluten-free mixes at Ollie's today. Yeah, some of them are good and some of them are just not so good. So, anyway. So, what kind of food do you like to eat out there, Louis?
So I was just getting to.
Yeah, well, actually,
since we're talking about food, right?
Since I hit my 40s, I started eating more healthier, of course,
Nice.
and not, drink no black soda. And obviously, you guys have been seeing me. I've been drinking water. I drink a lot of water, and I used to be bigger than what I am now. So I've lost about 80 pounds from where I was to where I am now. So that's just from cutting out the soda and eating late. And I'm just eating more
really?
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
say
good, though.
anything, and this is old, but Oprah Winfrey used to always say anything after 6 stays on your hips, or, kind of a cute little saying. She was like, I don't touch nothing after 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then, of course, now she's gained some of her weight back or whatever, but it's hard not to eat after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
I know. It's, it's definitely hard, at least here. I mean, we eat dinner early, so it's, but it's just that snacking thing. It's just,
Yep.
You got to snack. And like,
You have
especially
to have
like,
a nice ice cold bottle of water or ice water or something like that.
We got my water here.
There's Jen. Now that we gave cookies away, where you been?
She's an hour south of Toledo. Okay. Yeah. See, I can be in Ohio in like 25 minutes. So.
I can be in Ohio in about 10 hours. Might as well go to California. Oh no, it'd be a long time.
Yep.
That's even worse.
Mike's eating now.
So where do you get your motivation, Louis? This is Motivation Monday.
Yeah, for motivation for health-wise, of course, my family, my kids. I want to be healthy and I want to be here for them. I want to see them grow up. I want to see them graduate from high school and college, and hopefully, I have, God lets me live that long to see them, hopefully form a family and see them, be successful in life. So, and then on my professional, the reselling, just continue doing what I'm doing. My goal is to actually open up a warehouse where I could actually sell pallets of inventory to other resellers and other people locally. I do wholesale pallets right now from my house, where I actually get them delivered, and then I have a couple of buyers that do come pick them up at my house. So I do.
Oh,
I also
nice.
do that also as well.
Hmm.
How do
That's
you do
interesting.
that though? Like you order so many. Just explain.
Okay, well, the guy that I get them for is another reseller that I met about 10 years ago, and we
Mhm.
became good friends. And his father used to, I remember he used to tell me that his dad used to do wholesale pallets at the time. And, I never really thought about it until, then I lost touch with him for a few years. And then he reached out again and told me that he had took over the family business.
Mhm.
And he goes, if you want to start selling pallets and you want to get them, and, since you're a reseller, we could work something out. And I have my reseller license and all that stuff, so it made it easier too, just to get in there and do all that. And I started off with one pallet, and started selling. Most of the pallets that I get is all toys, brand new, like name brand toys that like the
Oh,
Mattel
wow.
and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
That's nice.
and the plus side of it, he's only 5 minutes away from my house too. So
Oh, wow. That is great.
I
But I
have
mean,
enough.
how do the logistics work though? Do you have to buy so many pallets to be able to get
No,
that wholesale price, or?
he didn't. When I started off with buying a pallet. Then I worked my way up to 2 pallets, and then 3, and
Mhm.
then next thing I was getting 5, and then of course I was doing that. I was reselling stuff on eBay and Mercari and on OfferUp locally, but I was also saving up because we also donate to the Toys for Tots every year. My wife
Mhm.
have been doing that for many years now. So I put a little bundle aside for them also. So by the time of the end of the year comes, like in November, we'll go down there and take all those toys to the kids. And to make a long story short, I actually got a permit through the city where I could have a truck come into my driveway and drop off the pallets, as long as it's not any earlier than 7 o'clock in the morning, because of the noise, coordinates and stuff.
Oh,
To
sure.
be respectful
Mhm.
with the neighbors, which the neighbors were fine because most of them are not here at that time because they're at work already.
Right.
So yeah, so definitely he brings them in and he drops them off. So once he leaves, I have the guys that I sell. They actually sell at the swap meets and flea markets out here. They
Mhm.
come and they tell me how many pallets they want, and they take them. Boom. So they get dropped off the morning, say Thursday morning. By Thursday before noon, they're all gone.
Wow.
So I'm not sitting on
Wow.
them. I'm getting them, and they're going out as the same way they're
Mhm.
coming in.
But I mean, as far as you selling them, do you do you just mark up the price? Like you get I'm just throwing a number out of the sky
Yeah.
that,
No, no.
$500 pallet, and then you sell them
It's
for
just
6
like
or 7,
everything.
or?
Of course, the more you buy, the more they're going to give you a better
Mhm.
price on the pallet. So,
Mhm.
and all the stuff to answer Adam's story, this is not shelf pulls. This is all brand new stuff. So the stuff, like all the new toys that come out every year, I get them.
Oh,
So
wow.
people in my last year in my auctions, I did a
Mhm.
lot of this toys. People were just like, "Where did you get these toys?" I was just selling them, and they're just
Mhm.
going. And yeah, so I pretty much get it. All the new toys that all the stores like Target and Walmart get, and I'm getting them as well.
Wow.
Wow.
That's that'd
Yep.
be
Okay,
nice.
but you've committed to X amount of pallets. Is it on a monthly rate, on a year,
Right now, since
or do you just buy so
I
many at a
do it
time?
right now. I'm getting them every week. I'm getting them once a week.
Okay.
So I get pallets every week. Every week I'm getting pallets. So
And
the
then
guys that
did you
the
say you
guys
had a warehouse?
no, that's my actual goal, to actually get into a warehouse. I'm hoping I'm
Okay.
gonna get that going. Hopefully about mid next year, sometime around middle of next year. That's the goal. And right now, since I have a very long driveway, that's where I'm dropping all the pallets off. But it's also doing the wear and tear on my driveway now, where I'm gonna have to replace my whole driveway too because of the weight of the truck and the pallets and all that. So that's one of
Sure.
the reasons I'm trying to get into an actual warehouse, so I can just do this out of a warehouse. But yeah, they drop them off here, and once they go, the guys that come and buy them, then they pick them up, they load up their trucks, and they're off.
Do they
Wow.
literally, I mean, you don't have to have any kind of a, what's the pallet machine that lifts them up?
Oh, the lift gate? No, because the
Yeah, the
truck
lift,
that
the power
the,
lift or anything.
the
They just
lift gate,
do they unload them, or how do they?
yeah, no, the truck that brings them has a lift gate, so they could just drop them,
Okay.
and they have a dolly, pallet jack. I'm sorry, to get
Oh,
them out.
that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just put them in. So by the time the guys that pick them up that buy from me, he also has a lift gate, and they have their pallet jack, so they could just load them up and they're gone. So
Wow.
That
one
sounds
of the
yeah.
one of the guys that does buy from me, he doesn't have a truck or a lift gate, So he just breaks the pallets down and puts them in the back of his truck, and he takes the pallet with him too. So.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have a local pallet selling place, but you kind of get what you get, and they won't let you really look at it.
Mhm.
And I guess I would be pretty nervous about it because you just never know, well, a friend of mine, they thankfully got like a Target pallet and they said it
Yeah.
was great, but they were going to bid on this other one, but
Mhm.
they were smart enough to ask the guy, well, can you pull out the other side? So they would let you
Mhm.
see it from the outside.
Yeah.
And it had all these tree stands from Christmas, like a Christmas tree stand.
Yeah.
So they're like, we didn't bid on that one, but thankfully they got the Target one.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I guess that's what I was thinking. I was thinking more like a pallet warehouse, but you're the guy that does that, so that I wouldn't have to go to that warehouse to bid on it.
No, like say, like for example, if you were here and you say, hey, Luis, I need 3 pallets of, just give me 3 pallets of mixed brand new toys. Okay.
Okay.
And everything that you're gonna get, it's gonna be brand new. It's not stuff that were shelf
Right.
pulls or stuff like that. No, this is like brand new stuff.
Nothing's
Okay.
damaged, and
Nope.
But it's not returns either.
No, it's not returned. This is stuff that's never hit a retail store ever.
Wow.
I need to find that.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
That sounds
Yeah,
great.
I mean, I know you live in Pennsylvania, right, Mike?
yeah.
I know I had this conversation with January House.
Hi,
I
Grandma.
don't know if you know Mike,
No.
but I told him that there was a similar place that's like the one I work with, and the guy gave me the information, but I don't know if he ever went. So I think I still have his information, so I'll send you that information.
Okay.
So if you want to get in contact with him, maybe we can help make that introduction to you. So hopefully get your foot on the door to hopefully do that.
I mean, if you're getting stuff that's not used, not damaged. I mean, that's
Nope. Brand new.
Right.
Say you can go to Goodwill.
And you can say what you want, like you can have toys or home goods or like sports stuff or whatever. I mean, like, are there certain categories? I assume.
They have different stuff, but me, I've always stuck with the toys. That's always been my main niche, has been toys, because toys sell all year long. I mean, they sell more, of course, during the holidays, to Christmas and all that, but they always sell all year long. And I mean, I get the boxes of Hot Wheels, the cases of Hot Wheels, so all that stuff always sells.
So what would be your advice? I was at a garage sale, and this guy had a full box case of, I want to say 72 Hot Wheels, and he was trying to sell them. Now, these were from the 90s, but I mean, I could have dug through them, but I'm not going to dig through 72 Hot Wheels. And he was going to sell them to me for $1 a piece. And you might sit there and think, oh, that's great. But, a lot of them only sell for $1 a piece on eBay. So I was just kind of like, even if he'd have given them to me for 50 cents a piece, I'd have been a little bit more tempted. But $1 a piece, I was kind of like, I have to find like 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 of them to be, at $10 a piece in order to make my money back. And I was just like, never mind, thanks.
Yeah. I mean, Hot Wheels are the same thing like trading cards. You're gonna get your valuable ones. You're gonna get your common ones that are mass produced, of course. Like you say, the ones that are worth $1. But then you can also find those limited edition ones that are gonna sell for $10, $20 easy.
Right.
So yeah, it's always a gamble with the Hot Wheels, but you got to remember there's a big market for Hot Wheels, especially because there's a lot of collectors of Hot Wheels also.
Yeah, I want to say Commonwealth Flipper, he bought, I don't know if you saw his video, but he got a bunch of Dukes of Hazzard ones. I was like, that never happens to me. that cool anyway. So.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Somebody else, Vintage Finds by Gene, I found a bunch of them too. The ones that you have that are NASCAR.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Well, NASCAR, and then there's also like this one, it's like the post office one with a stamp.
Yeah. See, those are collectible right there. Anything that's not common, like that one right there, those are usually collectible. Those are the ones that people always look out for. They always want to get those rare or stuff that's not really common.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I picked up, I think there's 43 of them in there. I got for $30.
So that's pretty good.
So
right.
Yeah, I mean, even if I sell them for $1 a piece, I'm still gonna make money.
Exactly.
That's the way I look at it. So, well, I think we've hit that time.
Oh yeah, we sure have.
There's a time. So we're gonna let Luis anything you have up and coming on your channel. Also, Luis's link is down in the description below. Go give him a follow, and yeah, show him some love.
Glamma, we already gave away the cookies. You missed it. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yep.
Oh, and you want to make our announcement again? Just in case.
I'll let you make the announcement this time.
Go ahead, Angie.
Well, we are no longer doing Monday motivation. We are doing Tuesday takedown because you need to take down your week and get at it and make some money.
We have one more week of Monday motivation.
Yes, but I mean, starting
because we already had a guest scheduled for next week, so I can't move it.
So next week will be our last week of doing it on Mondays. So next week will still be Monday motivation, and then the following week it'll be Tuesday takedown.
Yes.
So, and I'm working on several videos, like I always say. If I get it done, I get it done, and if not, we'll see. So, otherwise, you'll see me here next week on Monday.
Yep.
Your turn, please.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, what I have coming up tomorrow, I have my live auction on my channel at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So I know there's a lot of people that are in the chat that do come in. So. And if you're new and you guys don't know who I am, come by and check it out. You know, you don't have to buy anything. You can just come and hang out and just see the stuff that we got up for auction. It's always a great time. So definitely stop by. And I'll be posting more videos and some more shorts. And if you follow me on TikTok, you guys, I'm always on there on TikTok posting, and on Instagram, I'm trying to pick it up a little bit more on Instagram as well.
I'm going to follow you on TikTok. I just signed up, so.
Nice.
I won't, but I've got you on Instagram, so at least I know what's going on a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I see in the chat they want Taco Tuesdays, but I can't think of a good cookie flavor that reminds you of tacos.
Angie
I think we'll stick with chocolate chip.
Angie has come up with the name.
Yep.
We talked about it this morning, but
gotta take down that week at the very beginning of the week so you can get your stuff done.
And then
let me tell you, I'm going to have a death pile that makes everybody's death pile look tiny.
And maybe we'll do some listing. Who knows? Who knows what we have?
We need to do a listing party.
We do.
We've talked about that.
Yeah. So
look, who's that?
Tom Cruise stopped by. You just missed all the fun.
Hey, Tom.
I even gave
but you can go back and watch it. No, I mean, Tom Cruise. For our channel, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Dixon's Picker's channel.
Oh boy.
I feel like I have something going on Wednesday, but I can't remember what it is.
Listing.
And then Thursday night, I will be on Pittsburgh Picker's channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I think that's it. I think that's all we have going on.
Making your rounds.
Yeah, we don't have a guest for Saturday night yet, but we might. So I'm not sure what Saturday night's live just might be a listing live. We're not sure yet. So super busy, cool. But it's just keep it. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when we do go live. Hopefully. So. Well, we appreciate you
coming. It was good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
And thanks for everybody stopping by in the chat. Also, it was a fun night. So no MMA takedowns on Tuesdays. Wait till you see. We do have a logo though. We do have a logo.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So. No, guys, we appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you guys later.